Network and Stephen King Aficionados. My name is Nicolette Hayward, and this is my video submission for why I should be your choice for the Stephen King Movie Challenge. Once again, my name is Nicolette, or Nikki. I'm 29 years old. I'm an avid cinephile, dedicated horror movie fan, and lover of the macabre. In this video, I'm going to state the 3 reasons of why I am the perfect candidate to watch these 13 movies for you. Number 1, I was born and raised in Hollywood and in the world of cinema. Number 2, my husband and I have literally founded our entire relationship on our love of movies. And number 3, I have a background in writing thoughtful critiques and medical data. How perfect is that? But please, allow me to expand on these claims, starting with reason number 1. I'm actually a native of Southern California and only recently relocated to Colorado after getting married this past June. Growing up in Orange County near Disneyland and within an hour of Los Angeles, one can't help but be influenced by the wonder that is Hollywood. And my family has a very personal love for the industry. Starting with my paternal grandparents, who owned a video store for many years and took it upon themselves to ensure that we had a thorough movie education. They wanted us to have an appreciation for the movies that they enjoyed during Hollywood's golden era, delving into musicals and swashbuckling flicks. When my grandparents weren't feeding my film fanaticism, my parents saw fit to indoctrinate me with their own cinematic fancies. As a pair of history buffs, they completed my movie repertoire with a balanced diet of war movies, historical fictions, drama, and vaudevillian comedy. Despite approving grittier, historically themed selections, my mom sheltered us from the scary movies. I mean, this was okay, but this wasn't. Well, she tried to, anyways, especially after my father's failed attempt to introduce horror films to me as a child. He had this theory that the only way I wasn't going to be afraid of something is if I faced it head on and learned that it wasn't something to be afraid of. It's only a movie after all. That's when he showed me things like the original It, Child's Play, and Arachnophobia, leading to my lifelong fears of clowns, killer dolls, and spiders. Well done, Dad. I didn't let that stop me, though. My deep-seated love of the dark, demented, and disturbing led me to secretly watch whatever movies I could. And upon coming of age, once I was no longer under my mother's roof, I embarked on a horror movie extravaganza and spent years making a cinematic journey through the genre. Although I somehow missed most of the movies on this list. Whoops. Thus, this well-nourished love for the art of cinema, filmmaking, and great storytelling has persisted into adulthood. I particularly enjoy critical film analysis and reviews, something I also have in common with my now husband, which brings us to reason number 2. Being in a long-distance relationship sucks. But we made it work through the magic of movie. For 8 out of our 10 years together, we shared our love for each other and movies from California to Colorado. Spending countless hours on Skype, our date nights typically consisted of streaming videos together. Since he wasn't raised in the cinematically obsessed family that I was, I took these opportunities to educate him accordingly. And we always enjoyed our viewing experiences together. In fact, this aspect of our relationship is such a significant factor for us. So, as you can see, Movies hold a very special place in my heart, and always will. That being said, I believe my final reason is one of my greatest qualifying attributes. Reason number 3. I recently graduated from Cal State Fullerton with a degree in art history. This means that I specialize in critiquing art. Thanks to the amazing programs at FCC and CSUF, I've spent years writing about all manner of art, its cultural impact, and what I personally perceived or gained from it. I'm also a certified writing tutor, so I'm quite practiced in reviewing contemporary written works and grading them. See me after dinner. As for my medical knowledge, well, I was raised by a nurse, which means I know way more about the human body and how it functions than I ever wanted to. And although she found the mere subject matter of something like rats to be shudder-inducing, she had no problem whatsoever discussing fecal matter and the miracle of birth at the dinner table. And still does to this day. I have a bit of personal experience. I was trained as a PT assistant in high school and worked with the wrestling team. I also suffered from a work injury about 5 years back, which at one point required me to keep a record of my blood pressure several times a day for a whole month. Never thought that would come in handy.
So, in closing, I am the ultimate viewer for you. I have often been told that I should review movies, and I think that this would be the perfect trial run for both of us. Thank you for watching and for considering my submission. Have a happy Halloween.